Would I face any kind of troubles or problems? Yes. There are 3 expected problems, and there are 3 suggested solutions. First problem you will be actually you might be facing is muscle irritation. I'm talking about face muscles. So the muscle irritation is that when your face, you feel like it happens with some people when they're not getting used to speaking the language frequently. So they feel like the upper or the lower jaw is hurting them, like one of them is hurting them, or maybe he feels like, "Ah, I'm tired, my face is tired, my face is done." It happens sometimes, and I wanted to talk about it because like one of my students told me like, my face hurts. My face hurts when I'm talking or when I'm reading out loud, because I do this. He was reading for around 15 to 30 minutes a day. Okay, which is good, because when I talk about the duration you should be reading every day, I would only say 5 minutes maximum, and that's it. I just want you to do something for a short period of time, but do it every day, do it consistently. So you might face some kind of muscle irritation. What I'm trying to make or what I'm trying to do to reduce this muscle irritation, or when your face hurts you, read shorter passages. Don't overwhelm yourself. Like, don't say, I would be reading today for 2 or 3 hours. I want my language to be changed, and Isra told me this will be the way to change it. I'm reading for 3 or 4 hours. No, 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 no. 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day. Keep it simple, keep it cool, but every day. Second thing you might be facing, boredom. I'm done. I don't want to read. I don't feel really happy doing this. You know what? I'm not interested. Yeah, I know. I want to improve my language because of a lot of reasons, but I don't want to read. Reading is not a very pleasing activity, by the way. Some people don't really like to read in Arabic. Okay, I do understand this. However, if you select your content, and by saying select, I mean don't read anything. You need to search for what you're interested in. Are you interested in fashion, sports, politics, um, food, cultures, news? What are you interested in? You need to figure out your passion. Are you interested in teaching? So you would read about teaching. You need to find your passion, your personal preference. Are you just interested in short stories for children, literature? By the way, you don't have to read books, novels. No, you can just read articles, 2 or 3 pages. I'm saying 5 minutes a day. So I'm not expecting you to read a lot of things, but I'm expecting you to do it every day. So in case you feel bored, it's because of the content. And reading, of course, is not, as I told you, is not a very entertaining skill. So try to be very selective when it comes to the things that you're reading. Try to read something you are mainly enjoying and feeling it's quite amusing and entertaining. Third problem, distraction. Now here, I want to stop for a while and talk to you honestly. You need to have a plan. What are you doing now? Okay, so now I'm reading out loud. So when you're reading out loud, the things that I am reading out loud, but there is a word I don't know. That's what I told you guys about the vocabulary part. And there is a word I don't know. And I don't understand the context. You told me, Isra, you need to understand. Okay, so I don't understand now because of this word. Only one word. And you do understand 5 lines, but only because of one word, you stop, you go to your mobile phone and you look up the word, you write it down, you pronounce it, you write the meaning, and then you get back to the novel. This is distraction. You are now making your brain do 1, 2, 3 tasks: reading, looking up a word, writing down the meaning of a new word, pronouncing the new word, and then getting back to reading. When you overload your brain, when you are trying to multitask, or when you're trying to make your brain do a lot of tasks, this doesn't work. And the quality of each and every practice is not really as required. So when you are reading out loud, you need to have an action plan. I would be telling you what to do exactly. But when you're reading, you're just reading. Even though there is a difficult word, yeah, even though there is a difficult word. By the way, building your vocabulary system and your vocabulary bank is a non-stopping process. It's a lifelong process. It never stops. Till now, even though you might find me able to communicate with you in English and I don't have to switch to Arabic, I don't have to rely on Arabic terms, I can communicate and I can simplify my language to my students in English, you might find this very difficult for you to do. I am still learning new words because I need to improve my language. I need to learn synonyms. I need to change the important, okay, good, bad. I need to have alternatives. So I am still learning words till now. Other people, professors, and people who are working mainly in teaching, they're teachers. So of course they know a lot when it comes to language sub skills, vocabulary. They know a lot of words. However, they are still learning. So what I'm trying to say, learning vocabulary will last. But what we're trying to do here is that make your brain working, or only ask your brain to work on one single task. Because now we aren't mastering English. We aren't really very excelling at English. Like we don't do it perfectly. We are trying to improve. So don't make the brain do a lot of things at the same time. That's the solution. One task at a time. Read for the sake of reading out loud. Read to learn vocabulary. I will tell you the action plan, but mainly let me recap this. If your face hurts after talking or after reading out loud, try to reduce the passages you're reading all the time you're talking. If you feel bored, please try to select something entertaining or amusing. If you feel distracted because of difficult words you translate to get back, you feel bored again, please do only one single task at a time. So here we get to the reading out loud action plan. Okay, so when you're reading, when you start reading out loud, there must be a plan. You must be, objective oriented. You do have an objective, and you're trying to achieve and accomplish this. So first thing, I have